Temporary radio station Zambia, connecting you to the newsmakers and events that make news in the global village.
Good evening, this is the 5FM Radio Main News. The headlines. Crime rates drop by 32% nationwide, IG Musamba. SEPA raises concern over poor bridge construction standards. And several dozen believed killed in fire at New Year's Eve party in Swiss ski resort bar. This bulletin is live on our YouTube channel, 5FM Radio Zambia, and live on our Facebook page, 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, my name is Lance Sannie Banda. Inspector General of Police Crafil Musamba has revealed that criminal cases recorded countrywide declined by approximately 32% by the end of the third quarter of 2025. Mr. Musamba said crime statistics dropped from 81,519 cases in 2024 to 55,336 cases in 2025, with the arrest rate exceeding 50%, marking a significant improvement in law enforcement efforts. He further disclosed that a substantial amount of stolen property was recovered during the period, underscoring the effectiveness of crime prevention strategies anchored on strong policies and enhanced community collaboration. The Inspector General noted that community participation, particularly through community crime prevention and control associations, has greatly contributed to improved public safety across the country. Mr. Musamba urged citizens to continue supporting these structures, stating that they strengthen local ownership of security initiatives, help eliminate criminal activities, discourage tolerance, and cooperation with the Zambia Police Service. He also appealed to the public to promote the responsible use of social media and to collaborate with law enforcement agencies in maintaining peace and security nationwide.
As at the third quarter, criminal cases recorded by approximately 32% from 81,519 cases in 2024 to 55,336 cases in 2025, with an arrest rate exceeding 50%. Additionally, significant stolen property was recovered, underscoring the effective crime prevention is anchored on strong policy community collaboration. Community participation through community crime prevention and control associations has greatly improved safety. Citizens are urged to support these structures, which strengthen ownership and eliminate criminal activities, foster intolerance of crime.
In line with its 2025 annual operational theme dubbed Beyond Borders, harnessing technology and collaboration for crime prevention and detection, the Drug Enforcement Commission DEC of the Republic of Zambia has reported significant operational successes recorded during the year under review. Speaking briefing, DEC Director General Mr. Nason Banda said that drug supply reduction interventions during the period focused on intelligence gathering and investigations into illicit drug cultivation, production, trafficking, processing, and abuse. Mr. Banda revealed that between 1st January and 30th November 2025, the Commission recorded a total of 4,638 reports related to suspected drug-related offenses. Out of these, investigations were initiated in 4,456 cases. He explained that this represents a 4.7% increase in reports received compared to the same period between 1st January and 30th November 2024. In 2024, investigations were commenced in 3,893 cases out of 4,421 reported cases. Mr. Banda attributed the increase in reported cases to enhanced collaboration and cooperation between the Commission, local and international law enforcement agencies, and the general public. He further disclosed that the Commission recorded an all-time annual high in drug seizures with over 1,800 tons of illegal and controlled substances seized in operations conducted across the country.
Investigations were commenced in 3,893 cases, out of the 4,401 cases that were reported. The increase in reports, colleagues, reflects enhanced collaboration and cooperation with local and international law enforcement agencies, as well as the general public. Drug seizures, an all-time annual record high of over 1,800 tons of illegal and controlled drugs were seized in operations conducted countrywide in the year under review. Notable seizures, colleagues, included the following. Cannabis, we had 13.156 kilograms. Cannabis plants, that's where we uproot. Cannabis plants, we had 1,870 tons of cannabis plants. Unprecedented, I must say. Cannabis seeds, we had 997.8 kilograms. Mira, we had 474.8 kilograms. Benylin with codeine, the drug that
SEPA has expressed deep concern over the manner in which bridges are being constructed in the country, noting that many bridges, particularly those built under the Zambia National Service ZNS and the Constituency Development Fund CDF, are not climate resilient. SEPA observes that in some instances, bridges are constructed in a way that allows water to flow over the deck during heavy rains, defeating their intended purpose and resulting in a serious waste of public resources. The organization emphasized that climate change is a real and growing threat that must not be treated lightly. SEPA stressed the need for qualified and competent engineers to design and construct strong, durable bridges capable of withstanding extreme weather conditions and standing the test of time. However, SEPA commended the government for issuing an ultimatum to the Road Development Agency RDA to address the issue of bridge construction, saying the directive demonstrates leadership and commitment to resolving the country's infrastructure challenges. SEPA has urged RDA to take the directive seriously and ensure that all bridges are constructed to high engineering and climate resilient standards so they can save future generations. The situation in Lundazi was cited as a clear example of the consequences of poor infrastructure development, where communities are reportedly suffering due to weak and poorly designed bridges and roads.
SEPA is deeply concerned about the manner in which bridges are being built or constructed in this country. We have observed that many bridges built particularly under the National Service and the Constituency Development Fund are not climate resilient. In some cases, bridges are constructed in the way that allows water to flow on top, which defeats the purpose of the bridge and results into serious wastage of public funds. Climate change is real and a growing threat.
Governance and Development Godaza has expressed disappointment with remarks made by Patriotic Front PF member Emmanuel Mamba, who called for the shelving of the Batoka Gorge hydroelectric scheme and accused the government of sidelining northern Zambia in energy development. Godaza Executive Director Elias Mlenga expressed concern that the comments were misleading and risk politicizing a critical national infrastructure project that is based on technical merit and long-term strategic planning. Mr. Mlenga argued that the Batoka project, which will generate 2,400 megawatts of act of regional cooperation between Zambia and Zimbabwe and is vital to addressing the country's energy deficit. He emphasized that the United Party for National Development UPND government has demonstrated a clear commitment to spreading development across all provinces, especially in the energy sector. The Godaza executive director pointed to ongoing and planned projects in northern, east, western provinces, including solar mini grids, rural electrification schemes, and small hydro initiatives. He explained that the GANS approach is guided by practical considerations such as water availability, topography, and proximity to existing transmission infrastructure.
We are deeply disappointed by the recent remarks made by former Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba regarding the Batoka Gorge scheme. His suggestion to cancel the project and shift development to the northern region is not only misleading, but also ignores the technical and economic realities of power generation. The Badoka project is a 2,400 megawatt facility that is vital to Zambia's energy future and is being developed through regional cooperation with Zimbabwe. This project is not about regional bias, but about hydrological sustainability and existing infrastructure. The UPND government has shown a clear commitment to spreading development across all provinces.
The management of Eden Queen Kawash in Lusaka has condemned a disruptive incident that occurred at its premises during the New Year's celebrations, describing the act as unlawful and irresponsible. In a statement released today, management confirmed that an unidentified individuals detonated a tear gas canister, causing panic and injuries among patrons. They briefly disrupted the celebrations and prompted an immediate response from staff and emergency services. Eden Kawash had dismissed reports circulating on social media alleging that fatalities occurred during the incident, stating categorically that no deaths were recorded. Management clarified that while some patrons were injured and affected by the tear gas, received the necessary assistance and no lives were lost. The matter has since been reported to the Zambia Police Service and investigations are currently underway. Management said it is cooperating fully with the police and is confident that those responsible will be identified and brought to book. Following the incident, Eden Queen Kawash announced enhanced security measures, including the deployment of additional security personnel, stricter access control, and improved screening procedures to prevent similar occurrences in the future. Management also apologized to all patrons affected by the incident, assuring the public that the safety and well-being of customers and staff remain its top priority. Chipata Level 1 Hospital recorded 10 New Year babies on 1st January 2026, comprising 5 boys and 5 girls by 09 hours. Speaking during the presentation of baby hampers to mothers whose babies were born on the first day of the new year, Ministry of Health Permanent Secretary for Administration Mrs. Joma Simui urged health workers to continue providing quality healthcare with love and compassion throughout 2026. Mrs. Simuhi paid special tribute to the mothers for safely bringing new life into the world, describing childbirth as a profound and courageous journey. She also commended healthcare workers across the country for their dedication and gallant efforts in providing care throughout 2025. As part of the annual New Year gesture, the Ministry of Health team presented baby hampers to the mothers, celebrating new life and recognizing both mothers and frontline health workers for their invaluable contributions. The Ministry of Health reaffirmed its commitment to promoting safe deliveries in health facilities, highlighting this as a key strategy to reduce maternal mortality and improve maternal and newborn health outcomes nationwide. And in other news trending this evening, Eastern Province former Member of Parliament for Kasanengwa constituency, Sensho Banda, has questioned the timing of the Drug Enforcement Commission's decision to summon Catholic Bishop Alik Banda, describing it as a possible distraction from more serious economic challenges facing the country. The leader of the United Prosperous and Peaceful Zambia UPPZ, Charles Chanda, has urged Zambians to remain resilient as the country prepares for the 2026 general elections. Up next, the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
The government of the Republic of Zambia and the Republic of Malawi have flagged off the first consignment of maize grain destined for Malawi, marking a significant milestone in bilateral cooperation and regional food security. Flag-off ceremony held in Chipata, Eastern Province, and Minister of Agriculture Ruben Mtolo said the export follows the successful conclusion of a government-to-government maize supply arrangement between the two countries. The program involves the export of 200,000 metric tons of maize, mainly sourced from Eastern Province, particularly Chipata. Mr. Mtolo noted that the initiative is a direct outcome of the leadership and vision of President Hakainde Hichilema, President who is working closely with the government of the Republic of Malawi to strengthen regional solidarity and food security. Addressing farmers, the minister said government is committed to meeting its financial obligations and that all outstanding payments to farmers who supplied maize to FRA will be completed by 10th January 2026. And Malawi's Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development, Rosa Mbilizi, thanked the government and people of Zambia for the support, describing the maize export arrangement as a demonstration of the strong bilateral relations between the two neighboring countries. And in foreign news, several dozen people are thought to have died with more than 100 others injured in a fire at a Swiss ski resort bar. The fire started at around 01:30 hours at Lake Constellation Bar in southwest Switzerland, is what they know so far. The cause of the fire hasn't been confirmed, but officials have ruled out an attack. Some people in the bar think a birthday candle on top of a champagne bottle set fire to the ceiling. Another eyewitness tells the BBC how he broke into the to save those inside. The victims are of several different nationalities. Many of those injured have severe burns, and the local intensive care unit is full, Swiss authorities said. And in sports news, Cameroon sealed their qualification for the Africa Cup of Nations AFCON knockout stages after a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Mozambique, who also moved into the last 16 as one of the best-performing third-place teams. Having claimed their first-ever victory at an AFCON finals by beating Gabon on Sunday, the Mambas knew another positive result would seal their progression to the knockouts. It was Cameroon who started on the front foot in Agadir. However, with Christian Kofan directing a close-range header wide and Dani Namaso seeing a sharp strike saved by Ivani Uruba, Kofan wasted another couple of opportunities for the indomitable Lions as the first half progressed, while at the other end, Guido Villoxulas had an effort thwarted by Davis Ipasi. After an entertaining open 20 minutes, Mozambique took a shocking lead when Sporting CP winger Jenny Katamo curled a sublime strike into the bottom corner from outside the box. Having scored 2+ goals in 5 of the last 6 meetings, Cameroon went in pursuit of a quick-fire response, and they were level just 5 minutes later when Nene diverted the ball into his own net after Frank Megri's initial effort had struck the post. And now the weather.
Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy. Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
Northwestern, Copperbelt, Luapula, Northern, Muchinga in the eastern provinces, including the northern parts of Western and eastern parts of central provinces, mainly cloudy and mild with isolated rain and thunder. Southern and Lusaka provinces, including the southern parts of northwestern, western, and western parts of central provinces, partly cloudy and mild with a chance of rain. Ends our weather report, and the item brings us to the end of the news. But before we go, a recap of the stories that made headlines. Inspector General of Police Crawford Msamba has revealed that criminal cases recorded countrywide declined by approximately 32% by the end of the third quarter of 2025. SEPA has expressed deep concern over the manner in which bridges are being constructed in the country, noting that many bridges, particularly those brought under the Zambia National Service and the Constituency Development Fund, are not climate resilient. And finally, several dozen people are thought to have died, with more than 100 others injured in a fire at a Swiss ski resort bar. For more news, follow us on Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the happy world of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. My name is Lance Sannie. Enjoy the rest of the evening.